Hey there, Bob from Oregon's Constant Gardener. Welcome to the OCGFAM show to you, my YouTube buddies. What's going on? Let me know in the comments and we'll talk about it. It's going to be fun. Comprehensive Feeding Regimen, that's what we're working on today. Let's just jump right into it. So we've been working on this, getting together how much to use and when to use it of all the different things that we use in the comprehensive regimen. And we figured out, as far as seed clone, early veg, mid veg, and on, how you use that. But the question is, well, day to day, what does that mean? What does that mean, Bob? What does it mean? Well, I made this yesterday. I've been working on this. I want to go through this with you, and it's going to be maybe a little bit of a long video. I hope you can bear with me, but let me show you what I got going here. So I've taken the regimen, and I've made it for all of the different things we're talking about here with a 6-day feed. Feed microbial. Feed, flush. Now, I want to talk to you about that first. That's the first paragraph up here. And basically what it says that you don't have to do this every day. It's just that these are events. You do a feed, then you do a microbial or a tea, that kind of thing. Then you do another feed, and then a flush, a preventative flush. So if you feed every 2 or 3 days, just do one of these each day. Now, if you feed every day and then like maybe you're outdoor and it's real hot and you find that in the afternoon you got to get some water to those plants because they're drying out, just water them that time. Don't do it more than every day, but you can do this as much as every day, and I would think that that would be the best way to go if you're really pushing, is to do it every day, a 6-day schedule. So, first we've got here is Nectar for the Gods. Now, you use the Nectar for the Gods every single day, all of them, except for on your tea day when you don't use any of them, your microbial day, and then on your flush day, you're just going to be using the Herculean Harvest and the Olympus Up. So that's what's going on with that. Now, SLF-100. We've talked a lot about SLF-100. It's this stuff, an enzymatic product for breaking stuff down, making stuff more available. Does all kinds of cleaning things. It's a good thing. And so we've talked about maybe you use it a couple times a week. Maybe I think we should just use it every day. Every feeding, I think we should throw some of that in there. I think it's very effective, very helpful every day on that. Now, microbials. That's on the microbial day. This is the only day we're going to be doing that. That's to, break stuff down, get some microbial life in there to chew this stuff up, make it more available to the plant. Now, we've got 2 different things for a microbial that we recommend on this chart. Either Microbe Life Photo Plus, and they have a few other products that we'll talk about too, but either the Photo Plus or the Cultured Teas. So what I'm recommending, now you can use both of these. These are not going to compete with each other, but I think realistically, economically, being efficient with the whole thing, I'd probably pick one or the other, whichever one you prefer. But if you're using the cultured biologics, I would use all 3. The trigger, now it's on the schedule, we talk about which one to use when, but I would use all 3 of these, the trigger, the veg, and the bloom. But if you're only going to use one, the bloom is the one to use for that. And then if you're using the Microbial, I know there's several other products. I don't have them here, but they have a couple others. And when I talked to Scott Burke from there, he's like, well, all those other things are pretty nifty, but really I would focus on the Photo Plus and maybe add those other ones in. So that's that. That gets us down to full on. This one right here. This is some good stuff. Micronutrients and also just kind of a catalyst for enhancing the everything about your plant, bringing stuff into it better. Now this one, not recommended every single day. So what we're doing with that is on the feed microbial, feed flush, we're recommending 3 times a week. So I do it on the first feed, on the microbial, and on the last feed. And that kind of breaks it up. But just you can pick any 3 particular days. I probably wouldn't use it on the flush day. In fact, I would just say don't use it on the flush day, but of those other 6 days or events, I would use it one of those. That gets us through that. Now let's talk about Bigfoot. Now in your comprehensive kit, that's why I've got this out here. This is the kit that we're selling online where you get a discount on everything, plus you get samples of all these products. I've only got the granular Mycorrhizae from Bigfoot. Now they also have a concentrate, and I'm going to try to get some of those so we can put those in the kit as well. But with the Bigfoot Mycorrhizae, what you want to do is the granular, use that every time you repot. And then the concentrate that I don't have here, you want to use that 3 times during the life cycle of the plant. So kind of spread those out over the however many weeks you're growing your plant. 3 times you do the concentrate to re-inoculate to keep that mycorrhiza going. And that's this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to this so you can download it. Let's talk about this. Let's decide if we think this works or if we need some clarification or some changes to that. and then we'll move on to working on this one. So link to this in the comments, in the description actually. Check that out. Tell me what you think. Let's talk about it tomorrow. That's the show for today. I love you, and I'll see you tomorrow. For more information about anything on today's show, go to our website, OCGFAM.com. And if you buy anything while you're there, use the code FAMSUMMER. It's going to save you 20%, and it's a lot of fun. The OCG Fam Show, it's pretty good. It happens every day. It's the OCG Fam Show. See you tomorrow.